Hello and welcome to our last lesson on probability this year. Last lesson we looked at Venn diagrams and how they are a good way to organize items into overlapping categories. Overlapping categories means that they belong to two categories, and that's where the intersection was. Today we're going to learn about two-way tables and how they are used the same way to organize items into overlapping categories. Let's have a look at the example down here. So the two-way table shows the results of a survey of a group of Year 8 students. And these Year 8 students are organized into categories. So if you look at plays a musical instrument, so going this way, we have 57 who can play a musical instrument and at the same time play a team sport. We also look at, if we look horizontally, so these 39 can also play a musical instrument, but at the same time does not play a team sport. So this number is actually presenting two overlapping categories, which is this one and this one. And that's the two ways, so horizontally and vertically. So two ways, horizontal and vertical. And where they meet is that overlapping category. Likewise, we have the 39. So these 39 students, they play musical instruments, but does not play a team sport. Okay, there is another two categories there. So if you look at those who do not play a musical instrument, but at the same time play a team sport. So where that intersect is actually this 68. And likewise, no team sport, no musical instrument, that intersects at the 26 here. So as you see, this table is a two-way table. Vertically, that represents those who play or do not play team sport, and horizontally, those who play musical instrument or do not play musical instrument. Okay. How about the numbers out there? Okay. Now, if you add the numbers of these two categories here, so if you add them vertically, you will get 125. So we have 125 students who play a team sport altogether. Also, if you look at this 65, this represents all those who do not play a team sport. Likewise, when you look horizontally, if you add the 57 and the 39, you will end up with 96 people. They play a musical instrument altogether. Likewise, the 94 for those who do not play a musical instrument. And if you add the 125 and the 65, that gives 190. So if you add them horizontally, that gives you the total number of students who belong to this survey or to belong to this Year 8. Okay. Likewise, when you add here, you will get 190. So using the table, we need to find how many students were surveyed. Were surveyed, that's the whole number of students in that group. So it's 190. Okay, now the second question, how many students played a musical instrument? So if you look at the play musical instrument, it goes horizontally. So we have this, and all together they're 96. Okay, so 96 people. Okay, how many students did not play a team sport? So we're looking specifically at no team sport. No team sport is this way, so the sum is basically 65. D. Played a musical instrument and a team sport. So we need to see where these two categories overlap. Okay, so we're looking at musical instrument, but at the same time team sport. So they intersect here or they meet here. So it's this category here is about 57 students. A. Did not play a musical instrument, but played a team sport. So did not play a musical instrument is this group here, but at the same time they played a team sport. So we'll pick this 26 because that's where this one and this one overlap. Okay, so that's how we find the number of students. Now, let's move on and do some probability. Okay, so it's required here to find the probability that a student selected at random plays a musical instrument but does not play a team sport. So, in other words, just for abbreviation, P for probability, and they've written music and no sport. So, P, music, no sport. Let's have a look, because we know that the probability is calculated by having the number of favorable outcomes over the number of all possible outcomes, or the number of the total sample space. So if we go up there and see music and no sport, so going this way, that's music and no sport, so that's 39. But this 39 is out of the total number of students in year 8, and that's 190. Okay, so the probability music no sport is basically 39 over 190. The last probability, what's the probability of a person picked at random that plays a team sport? Okay, so now it's more open. It says P sport. So let's have a look at how many people play sport. Okay, now if we look vertical here, we have 125. So it's going to be 125 out of the total of the students in the survey, which is 190. Putting it as a fraction, 125 over 190, and then we simplify this using a calculator, or you can just do it without if you can. So divided by 5, we get 25 over 38. And that's basically it. Thanks for watching.